I mean, for me, physically, it was, there were a couple moments. Obviously, one, punching through the glass. That was kind of tricky. Never done that before, actually, punching through a real glass. There's certain things where, the physical aspects of that cage fight, that was quite intense. There were some moments where, we would do the whole fight in one take from different angles. So those things are always very challenging. Because there is a certain point when you're doing a fight, and particularly this kind of movie where you gotta have a bit of contact. So, I'm someone who I train very hard, and I work with all of the actors and stunt people in the scene, and we train over and over and over again so that we can predict each other's movements. So I'm very careful, I don't want to hurt anyone. But so you want to, that's always very tricky. That cage fight was really tricky.
I know the kind of stunts that Tom has done where he's tied himself to planes and jumped off of buildings. I actually maintain that doing those kind of fights that he's talking about is something that's even harder, because you are indeed putting yourself at risk with every movement. And what would happen, and he's not often the one to say it, but he would get hurt. I remember a very specific moment where you did the jump down and you were hurt. And I went to him and I said, okay, should we stop and we can come back tomorrow? And you said, no, we got this. Because he knew it wasn't right yet, and he was determined to keep doing it until it was right. And it just reminds me of what it's like to work with a world-class athlete who says, no, I may be hurt, but I'm going to play hurt. And the next day, with him and with Kobe, I would see the bruises, but they wouldn't tell me while they were happening.
와, 영화에 대한 열정이 대단하시구나. 네, 굉장히 위험한 장면들인데도 불구하고 정말 열심히 촬영하신 것 같습니다. 네. 자, 그럼 이제 다음 질문으로 넘어가겠습니다. 다음 질문은 저쪽